in Monster Energy Supercross can have a lot of respect for what these athletes can do.
Yeah, and it's been an exciting show once again. The opening ceremonies, everything that happens there on as the night progresses. Of course, the racing has been exceptional. And right here, you've got the two Yamaha riders lined up first and second. Malcolm Rath and then Malcolm Stewart, your points leader.
Well, here we go. 250 East main event from Indianapolis. Here come the revs, and it's gate drop time. Through the corner and into the first big rhythm section. And it looks like
that's Gannon on deck with that.
Yeah, out front. Oh, hang on here, Plessinger. Plessinger on the outside on the 23. Look, and he cuts inside now. He's going for the lead. And he's going to get him as they come to that tight corner.
What a great start, though, for Gannon on deck. That new ride, the Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki, getting it out front.
Malcolm Stewart back there in third. And the rest of the field coming through behind him. Plessinger right to the front. Man, he's quick here tonight, Jeff. Martin's deep back here, too. Here he is on the 6.
And Anthony Rodriguez on that Traders Racing Kawasaki was running inside the, well, it looks like he's about 4th right now.
Yeah, he's on the 48. He's back behind these guys. There goes Audette with Malcolm behind him. Malcolm, of course, the points leader. Martin trying to catch him in the point standings. He's back behind him on the racetrack, so every position Stewart can gain here be a huge help for him here in the point standings. He clears Audette, moves into second place, and Martin will be next after Audette. There he is back there on that yellow number 6.
And the points leader with Stewart has 80 points. Jeremy Martin sets second, 73. So just a small advantage there for Stewart. And so for Martin, as we're starting to get close to the end of this East Coast Championship, it's all about a win for these riders. Plessinger, just a few points, another 6 points back.
There's Martin.
From Martin.
You see him? The black riding here with the yellow. On that bright yellow number 6, he is closed up on Audette. He needs to get around him so he can go battle with Stewart as they're squabbling over this championship here this year.
I tell you, Ralph, I am just so impressed with Gannon Audette right now, stepping onto this bike for the first time here today. Of course, was riding for the Legends and Heroes Kawasaki the last couple of seasons, and what he's doing here tonight has got to be a huge confidence boost for this rider.
Davalos right behind Martin, holds down 5th. Martin after Audette, and Davalos coming along as well. Davalos on the Rockstar Husqvarna. Audette with his hands full. There goes Martin. He goes by, and Davalos will size him up next.
That was close right there. Audette and Martin almost got together.
A little bit of a bobble by Audette. Martin to the inside.
All right, so your top 4 in points. Sorry, top 3 plus Davalos is 5th. Hill's still running 4th, but he's not here because of that injury.
Plessinger leading his first laps of 2016. Led 3 laps last year. Pretty good lead right now. A little over 2 seconds in front of Malcolm Stewart, but points leader looks pretty solid tonight, Jenny.
Well, Malcolm Stewart told me his approach to tonight was letting the race come to him and having the confidence that he might have to be a little bit patient tonight in his racing. I asked him about having that red plate. He said, honestly, we've been passing this thing around all year. If I can hang on to it after tonight, then it'll sink in.
Stewart riding a very fluid race right now, and I can't help but think of how the race went for him, Ralph, when we were in Daytona, which was probably, up to this point, have been the roughest, gnarliest track. And Malcolm struggled at the end of that main event, and I wonder if his approach here tonight of just being more fluid, not trying to burn through his energy, get any arm pump or anything along the way, is what to see if that's his game plan.
Also, Jeff, as we talked about it earlier, that night at Daytona, don't forget James' older brother or Malcolm's older brother James had had a big crash, and you don't know if that would have impacted him emotionally.
Yeah, and taking a look here, there's McElrath 30, starting to make his way up. He's in 6th. Right now, Troy Lee designed Red Bull KTM. That report that Jenny gave us earlier tonight about that wrist brace that Shane wears on his right wrist, it's really difficult to ride Supercross when you're 100% healthy, and having to ride with your right wrist not having the range of motion, that's a difficult thing.
Here's Hampshire in the 31, and the Geico Honda rider trying to get to the inside here, make the move around the 128 of Fry. That was not a pass for position.
Fry shown in 21st right now. He's a couple laps down. Hampshire struggling through the night tonight. Gritty ride. Makes a little mistake there. He's going to lose some time in the rhythm section. Now the ruts are starting to form. This is it. This will be the last time the 250s are on the track here tonight. And so as this track gets chewed up, it's going to get more and more difficult. Last time around, Plessinger turned to 47.7. Malcolm Stewart to 48.5. So Plessinger stretching out his lead to almost 4 seconds now. That's on the right-hand side of your screen.
Plessinger going for his career first win. His best finish was a second in Detroit in the most recent round of the 250 East Championship. And of course, we took the Easter break and had that race in Santa Clara last week where the West guys got back at it for one round.
Last summer, Plessinger was able to win his first pro motocross event here in Indiana at Ironman MX, and he's hoping for the same sort of result here as he's back in Indiana.
Watching the battle for 5th back here. In this group here, you've got the 61 of Audette. McElrath tries to get around the side of him, gets that done.
And Audette there, that's going to put him back to 6th, while his new teammate, Tyler Bowers, 53, he's back in 9th right now.
Whoa, McElrath. Pretty aggressive there with Audette at that section.
Audette able to take the spot back. That'll put him back up to 5th, I believe, right? Blue flags waving as the leaders are coming by. Blue flags, of course, signify to the lap riders that the leaders are coming through and you're going a lap down.
Well, according to timing and scoring, Audette's now up to 4th with McElrath in 5th.
That would have been
there's Martin that went down.
Whoa!
That's why the big change in the timing and scoring, and that will be huge in the championship.
Massive swing there. Martin was 2nd in points coming into tonight, and look how twisted up the front of that Yamaha 250 is. Looks like the handlebar mount is broken off of the top triple clamp.
Yeah.
His night is definitely over. He's also limping a little bit with that right leg.
And Jeff, he's going to drop big time in the points.
Wow.
He was 2nd. He's, according to the points as they run, he's already down to 4th. And Plessinger, his teammate, is on his way to potentially his career first victory, and the points leader, Stewart, will be gaining some ground, and Plessinger will be moving up to 2nd in the championship.
Yeah, about a third of the race left to go, and last time around, Plessinger had the 2nd fastest lap. Stewart had the 3rd fastest lap, and it was Audette in 4th with the fastest lap on the Kawasaki.
See the team looking at the bars. There's nothing they can do about that to make a quick fix to get him back out there. These races go too fast for him to be able to do anything about it. Doc Bodner talking to him.
Yeah, it's going to be devastating in this championship. Points race there for Jeremy Martin.
Well, Plessinger said he loved the rough racetrack. The rougher, the better. The racetrack is delivered, and it looks like Plessinger's about to do the same.
Yeah, and I noticed out of the background that Malcolm Stewart had missed his rhythm in that last rhythm section. That's going to put him back about 5 seconds down. It was about half of that.
It's more than that. Timing and scoring is at 8.3.
Oh, yeah, so now it's up to 8.3, and just a lap ago, it was only 2 or 3 seconds. So,
well, but as we've seen, as rutted up as this track is, it's easy to make a mistake.
yeah,
Battle for 10th is Michelia on the 32. And it looks like he's fighting with the 201 Supercross.
Supercross, the rider out of France, riding for Bud Racing and Monster Energy.
Coates is in here too, and Starling.
Wow, look at all the bikes there. About 6 riders. A lot of shuffling around there with those positions just behind Michelia. Looks like Starling, Erline.
Now this is good. Look at that fight
Behind
up there. Michelia trying to cut to the inside here. Ooh, Bobble's getting in. That's going to cost him a shot. Plus, he might lose the spot to Coates. Coates on the 175 gets past, and then another rider to the inside as well. Boy, oh, look out! And down goes Michelia as well. Oh, that's Davalos coming through. It was up in 4th, and he was just working through that group.
Trying to work through the lap traffic, makes the mistake.
That
goes
cost
down.
him a spot as McElrath will pull by. Oh, man.
No problems for this rider. But on our SX mode, take a look at this. Oh, Michelia gets sideways and clips Davalos, I believe, in the air. Starling gets through. Davalos, trying to stay out of the way and not run over Davalos there. Michelia goes down.
I don't know if they made contact, Jeff, or if Davalos just landed short on that next jump because there were so many guys packed
They
in
were
there.
really close. Final lap, though, for Aaron Plessinger.
On his way.
Rider out of Hamilton, Ohio.
He's celebrating because this is career victory number 1 for him. And the crowd getting behind it here.
Listen to him. That's awesome. He's acknowledging the crowd right there.
Another rider down in front of him. And Plessinger on his way to becoming the 5th different 250 East winner in 5 races in 2016. Here it is, checkered flag. And Aaron Plessinger wins 250 East in Indianapolis. Career victory number 1. Malcolm Stewart will take 2nd. Plessinger will move into 2nd place in the points.
Look at that. Awesome. Come rider. Oh, they're both going to dance.
I like it. Look at these guys.
Hey, and that's 1st and 2nd points. That puts Plessinger only 10 points behind Malcolm Stewart. Wow.
Aaron Plessinger becomes the 102nd different winner 250 East competition.
Welcome back to the Circle City. Please join us next week for Monster Energy Supercross from the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis. Ralph Shaheen, Jeff Emig, and Jenny Taft report from the Show Me State. It all gets underway on the Fox Broadcast Network at 2:30 p.m. Eastern with a half-hour pre-race show hosted by Jamie Little.
We're not turning back.
We going all out for the night.
5 races this year, 250 East, 5 different winners. Davalos in Atlanta, Jeremy Martin at Daytona. Next up was Hill. He took the win north of the border in Toronto. Malcolm took the win in the points lead in Detroit. And then tonight, Aaron Plessinger, career victory number 1, Jenny.
So much going well for Aaron Plessinger tonight. He is all smiles, and honestly, I feel like he knows everyone here. He's from Hamilton, Ohio. He has a lot of family and friends here tonight. And to top it all off, you get your first career win. How did you put it all together to make it come true for you tonight?
I couldn't tell you, really. I've had a rough couple of weeks, and I just went back with Garrett Swanepoel and Cooper Webb and trained my butt off, and it really helped. And everybody at the team, I can't thank them enough. And my Yamaha got me off to a great start. I'd like to thank Blue Crew, Yamalube, Star Racing, Hearts Unlimited, Rockstar, FMF, 100%, Mickey Thompson, Bell, Neck and Recluse, Deegan 38, Dunlop, Toyota of Escondido, and Crankworks, and my trainer, Garrett Swanepoel, couldn't thank him enough, and my mechanic, Billy, my whole family, all the fans that came out, appreciate y'all, and yeah, it was just a great race. I can't believe it's up here.
Congratulations. If you keep winning, we're going to have to see more dancing, guys.
That was great. Here's a look at how they came across the line behind him. And how about Gannon Audette? Jeff, he comes in third.
I mean, it's just such a great story after missing 2 years of his career and coming back and getting this ride. Outstanding.
Got to make the most of those opportunities when you can. Jeremy Martin, a disappointing 21st, Jenny.
Well, Malcolm Stewart has not only proven that he is a guy to watch out for this year, but also he's a pretty good dancer. So if you keep doing well, we're going to have to keep seeing those moves. Tonight was a challenging track. It was very ruddy, but you said you had to wait for the track to come to you. Are you proud of the way you raced?
Hey, you know, believe it or not, this race is one of the toughest rounds just because the track changes every lap. And I had a few big mistakes, and I got to give it to Aaron. He was just a better man today. He rode good, and I'm happy to keep my Geico Honda on the box. The goal is you can't win them all, but you can lose them in a race, and I'm just happy to still get up here on the box and on top of that and keep the red plate. So overall, I'm happy. I can't thank my mom and dad, my brother, Geico Honda, AMSO, just everybody, all my friends from back home, Jason, Dave, everybody from back home, and get ready for the next weekend.
All right, see you then. Thanks, Malcolm.
And he does hold on to the points lead. 10 markers up on Aaron Plessinger, who now moves into second. Jeremy Martin drops back to fourth, 28 down now to Malcolm Stewart. And then we head back to Jenny.
Well, Gannon, if there's a way to make an impression in your first pro circuit race, I'd say it's getting up on the podium. How emotional is it to be here, standing, having the opportunity, and then proving that you deserve to be up here?
Yeah, it feels awesome. I ended up getting the whole shot. I was more outside than I would like, and I came out with the whole shot, and just tried to put in my laps, and Martin ended up passing me, and I was starting to catch back up to him a little bit, and I was right on him, and then he ended up, I think, coming together with the lap, or maybe, I'm not sure, but he ended up crashing, unfortunately, and I just kind of rode to a podium, and it feels awesome.
Congratulations. We'll see you up here again, guys.
Well, Jenny, it is retro night, some old school breakdancing here from Malcolm Stewart, and our winner, Aaron Plessinger. Nice job, guys. KTM Juniors in action here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Great group of kids once again.
Ken Roxon giving them some high fives.
They dropped the gate and off they went. Man, it is challenging as this track is with the ruts and everything for the pros. Imagine how tough it'd be for these guys. And down goes the number 9. That's Austin Freed. Came from Michigan to go racing here. There's the number 7, Ryder Bednar.
Hurry up.
Austin gets back on it. He's off and going. Go get him, Austin. Up and over the big finish line jump. You saw the number 2, Bo Rury there. Big battling going on all over the place. These KTM Juniors, boy, they go after it too.
They are right here.
Checkered flag. And Ryder gets the win here. Congratulations to all of them. Hopefully you get a chance to come out to one of our Monster Energy Supercross races, see the KTM Juniors live and in person. Great part of the show. As we get ready for the 450 main, we've talked so much about the ruts, and we saw Plessinger, who really felt, Jeff, like that was an advantage for him. He lived up to that. He was feeling it. He went after it. He got the win. Who do you see in the 450s that will like the ruts?
I mean, Jason Anderson on the Husqvarna, he was fast. Roxon looked great. I mean, you can't count out Dungey. He was once a KTM junior, by the way, back in 1997.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I really feel like that at this point of the championship, I mean, your title contenders, your guys that have won here or that have won this season, they're the strongest riders. They're the ones to look for here tonight. Tomac also rides really well on a track like tonight, but he's been struggling lately, so we're going to have to see. It's going to be 20 very, very tough laps here tonight.
Yeah, Tomac getting the win at Daytona, which was another incredibly rough racetrack in the 2016 season. We will be ready to drop the gate for these guys in just a couple of minutes as we get set for round 13 of Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship right after this.
With his 6th win of the season 1 week ago, Ryan Dungey is closing in on his 3rd career Supercross championship.
Like a runaway train.
Time is running out for the contenders to claim the title momentum from the points leader.
Here's the battle for the lead. Boy, he goes to the inside, right up alongside Anderson. And there goes Dungey inside of his teammate, Musquin. Tomac tries to slide up inside. Kennard with the drive off, and he takes the checkered flag.
The 20-lap 450 main event is up next.
Like a runaway train. Na 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 na. Yeah, yeah. Like a runaway train.
Don't go away. There's much more Monster Energy Supercross coming up on Fox Sports 1.
Okay, cool.
The Circle City, one of the greatest racing towns in the world, Indianapolis, Indiana. Here we go. You hear the revs coming up. Clicked into gear. Ready to go in Indy. Oh, way over the bars. And here comes Dungey. And here's that battle. Anderson going after Brayton now. Kennard comes to the inside. The 2 Honda riders going at it here. Oh, Pike! Oh! Man, hang on. He just couldn't get rid of the throttle, and that thing took off on him. It has been a wild night of racing here in Indianapolis, and we got one more to go. Round 13 for the 450 championship. Just about set to go, Jenny.
And Ryan Dungey is chasing win number 29 of his career, and it helps that he won in Indy last year. Last season, Ryan Dungey had 6 wins. He had 8 wins, which was really impressive to so many of us. 8 was the most he's ever had in his career. Right now he has 6, which means he's well on track to possibly beating that number 8. I asked Ryan today, how are you better than last year? You were so good last year. He said it all comes down to the numbers, the facts, the way he trains. He told me he's so meticulous in the way he trains with Eldon Baker that every lap time, every calorie intake, every heart rate is monitored during the week. He knows exactly where he's at. He's able to see the progress. All that hard work during the week, that's where the hard work pays off. And Saturday, you just go racing. You know you're in the right place, and that's the confidence Ryan Dungey is racing with tonight.
Our key is confidence. This whole game here is Supercross. It's all about believing in yourself and having confidence in yourself. It takes a lot of hard work to get there. Dungey certainly has done that.
He rides at KTM. KTM will bring you Spider King.
Well, one of the keys to this race is going to be the first turn area, and if you can get to about this area right here, okay, if you're on the inside, you have to stay on the brakes and stay tight right around there to get the whole shot. The other riders that come in with a lot of speed and go wide, they just lose positions before you get to that white line, which is, if you get there first, you have won the actual whole shot.
It has been a very challenging racetrack with the ruts here tonight. This Monster Energy Supercross, Juliana Daniel with the 32nd board.
Well, this track claimed one title contender in that 250 main, Jeremy Martin. I believe he cased the triple. He was out. You got Dungey, Roczen, and Anderson, your top three in this championship. How will it fare?
They love their racing here in Indianapolis. Doesn't matter what kind. But they also love Monster Energy Supercross. We're ready to drop the gate. Dungey trying to come around the inside. Porcel sweeping around the outside.
Alessi with the hole shot. Dungey flies by into the lead. Looks like Tomac in third there with an aggressive move on Porcel.
Alessi sweeping around the second place position, and Dungey's trying to check out on the field already. So aggressive with his starts this year, and it pays off once again. There's Roczen back behind Tomac. Tomac trying to come after Alessi, takes him high. And Roczen comes by as well. He comes to the inside of Tomac. Good battle here as the Suzuki rider goes sweeping by and into second place. All three of the RCH riders here tonight making it into the main event. Pretty solid run for them.
So aggressive by Ken Roczen on the Suzuki. He knows with Dungey out front with a 42-point lead in the championship that he has to do something. Roczen cannot afford to let Dungey finish in front of him in any race, and that's a massive gap. And Roczen has to hope for a little help along the way, but he's got to chase down Dungey. He's got the speed and the aggressive riding here to do it. And Tomac back in third looks really good also. He sets fourth in points coming into this event.
See Dungey sweeping around that flat corner, the end of the straightaway. Roczen looks really good through that rhythm lane too.
Jason Anderson, one of the heat winners, timing and scoring shows him back in ninth right now. So certainly not getting the start here in the main event that he needed.
Tomac did, but he's losing a little ground. And here's Porcel in fourth, and then Kennard, Brayton, Alessi, and then Anderson and Baggett together as they come over the line just inside the top 10, with Vogel rounding out those 10 riders.
Track really going to start to get chewed up now that we have 22 of the oh, they come together. Anderson and Baggett bump before the triple. Neither one of them are able to complete the triple. That's going to really allow Vogel and Pike just behind him to close up on him. 4 laps through this 20-lap main event, and I can already see the ruts in some of these rhythm sections starting to form. Watch how gnarly the ruts are. Look at this double coming out this turn right here. Baggett going inside the single.
Anderson sweeping to the outside here into this next lane. Baggett's on that four. There's Anderson. And the amount of decisions as we have a battle for the lead. Roczen has caught up to Dungey. Oh, and they get a little bit together. Dungey not willing to give up easy here tonight in Indianapolis. Now, how aggressive is Roczen going to be? Huge ruts through this section here.
Dungey fighting for that line on the outside of the whoops and cuts over on Roczen, boxes him out. But last week, these riders were so close in Santa Clara, but it was the type of track that if you tried too hard, you can easily make a mistake. Tonight, the more fit you are, the stronger, the more mentally tough you are, the faster you can go.
Roczen with 3 wins this year, Phoenix, Dallas, and Toronto. Dungey, as you heard earlier, with 6. Roczen's going to have to gather it back up here and set up another attack.
Looking at the lap times, Ryan Dungey's best is a 44 flat. Roczen's best is half a second quicker. So Roczen has the advantage in speed right now.
They get around Nick Schmidt. Schmidt was running in 18th as they are starting to work through lap traffic. Here's the battle back behind them. You see Brayton in here. He's in 8th. Michael Lessie on the 800 and Baggett just in front of them. Here's Roczen again. And the crowd cheering their approval as the fight for the win in Indianapolis is underway once again. Now, what will Roczen do differently? Inside! Dungey tries to take the line away. Back inside! Roczen is giving Dungey everything he can handle here tonight. And once again, the Red Bull KTM rider pulls away from the Suzuki-mounted Roczen.
And look how much time Dungey gains through that rhythm section because Roczen made a mistake in the middle of it. Right there, Roczen has shown that he has the speed to catch Dungey. On a track like tonight, the AMA officials will be very, very aggressive with the blue lapper flags. But in these sections where the track's a little one line and the riders don't want to get out of that main line, that's potentially a situation where Dungey, the leader, could lose time by getting held up by a lapped rider.
Porcel and Kennard battling over 4th, and the factory Honda rider takes the position for now.
Kennard up to 4th. He's about 14 seconds behind the leader.
Porcel's career best finish in the 450s and 8th. Did that at Dallas and Daytona.
Ralph, we're not even halfway through this 20-lap main event, and you can already see the best Supercross riders in the world being challenged by this track here tonight and this soft Indiana soil.
It is going to be very physically demanding, Jeff, by the time we get to the end of this one.
Well, the lap times are certainly going to drop off. Last time around, Dungey was a 45.4, Roczen quicker, but the lead 2 seconds as Kennard up into 4th right now, setting his sights on the Kawasaki rider Eli Tomac. Tomac, bottom of your screen over the triple. There's Kennard, bottom of your screen, heading into the triple. Looks like Anderson.
Porcel behind him.
Anderson, who was 9th off the start, now up to 6th, starting to close up. Kennard and Porcel. There he is, the 21 of Jason Anderson, who has been so fast here tonight.
Good battle here between a couple of Husqvarna riders. Porcel and Anderson. Anderson on the 21, getting through that section, and he's right on Porcel. Here he comes. He'll have the inside advantage here, and it works.
And that's what I was talking about through that whoop section. Everyone trying to fight their way to the left-hand side. Clayson, the 761, was getting lapped, and Porcel and Anderson both wanted that line.
Back to the front we go. Dungey continuing to lead, and you can see Roczen has closed that 2-second gap down. He had lowered it to just under 1.5 seconds. How about now as they come to the finish line jump? He lost a little bit.
Roczen fighting his way past. Look at Carlos Rivera, Dungey's mechanic, pointing backwards. That's the lap riders that come by.
You know, you're not going to pressure Dungey. That's for sure. Calm, cool, extremely confident in his bike, his skills. Roczen's going to have to try to find a way to push past as they go by Brock Tickle.
You know what Carlos Rivera was pointing at? He was telling Dungey that Roczen is still right there. The intensity builds for the lead as the intensity for 4th place here starts to build as Anderson
right to the inside. Gets around Kennard. Into the rhythm lane they go. As we watch Dungey on the far right, and Kennard's not done here as well. He comes back through a little bit different line through there.
And look on the right-hand side of your screen, Ralph. Roczen has once again caught Ryan Dungey for the lead.
This will be the 3rd time he's reeled him in. Tomac has problems on the 3. He comes off the bike, and Anderson and Kennard go past. Oh, trouble for Dungey as he tries to get through the lapper. That's Freezy in front of him, just not getting out of the way. You saw the blue flag waving.
Once again, that's that whoop section, Ralph. Freezy was in the good line. Dungey got held up. And more lap riders in front of him as Barsha. Schmidt goes by.
Boy, Freezy almost got in the way of Roxon as well. There's Barsha now in front of Dungey. And Roxon is right on him here now.
Let's see how Barsha plays this. Going to hold him up just a tad bit.
He gets way off to the inside, allows him through. Roxon's going to have a shot at him. There's no doubt. He's going to close in and get another opportunity to make a pass. Might be his final shot.
Closing down on the 14th lap. Roxon's got a really hot line just before the finish line on that Dragon's back. He's taking off from the second to last whoop on the top there, carrying a lot of speed coming into the finish line.
See how Bogle gets out of the throttle, moves to the inside. He knew the leaders were coming through, reading those blue flags. Getting by Bogle means they're already lapping up into the top 10. These two at the front putting on a furious pace here tonight.
And how about Dungey stretching the lead back out? This is where all the strength training, all the cardiovascular training, this is where it all comes into play, because tonight you have to muscle the bike around if you're going to complete all these rhythm sections.
Battle for 8th, and Reed gets by Brayton. He'll claim the position on his Yamaha, number 22. Don't forget, next week, live at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, daytime racing from the Edward Jones Dome on Fox from St. Louis. Going to be a great day with Monster Energy Supercross on Fox, live for the first of 2 live races on Fox in 2016.
Now Reed closing in on Eli Tomac, who ran 3rd most of the race, went down. This is the battle for 7th and 8th, and
this is a fight for position 2 here. This is Porcel and Baggett. Porcel just in front of him in 5th. Well, he has a problem, and Baggett goes by. The Yoshimura Suzuki, number 4, moving up a spot into the top 5. And the leader, there's Dungey. Here comes Ken Roxon. Takes it wide, but not wide enough. 5 laps remaining here in Indianapolis. Roxon's going to have probably one more shot at the champ. He's going to have to pick the right spot at the right time. And how aggressive will he make it? They are 1 and 2 in the championship standings. Roxon has got to beat him to the line if he wants any shot at this title this year.
Dungey just so mentally tough, so strong, just hitting his lines perfectly. It's a difficult spot to be in, working your way through the lapped riders when you're the leader. Roxon has the advantage. Oh, and Dungey misses the triple.
And here comes Roxon! Into the lead! Will he have the checkers first? Can Dungey mount an attack now? The Red Bull KTM rider will begin his hunt of the 94 Suzuki of Ken Roxon.
Now Dungey will have the advantage here of being able to see where Ken Roxon was making that time, possibly follow his lines. Oh, and Roxon makes a mistake.
And there goes Dungey.
So this racetrack starting to really play a part. So Dungey back with the lead, and Roxon has to regroup and make a run at it with 2.5 laps to go.
Is it enough time for Roxon on the Soaring Eagle Jimmy John's Suzuki Factory Racing number 94 to close in one more time? By Brayton now, that's 8th place. Dungey and Roxon, just an incredible pace here tonight on a very difficult racetrack.
Dungey has to get out of the main line in the whoops, and look at Roxon, he closes right back up.
He's there. 2 laps to go, and they're going to do it one more time. This will be the 4th time. 5th if you count the time that Dungey Dungy went after Roczen, and Carlos Rivera encourages his rider. Oh, look at the crowd on their feet here tonight. Up and over that triple. Right on him.
What an incredible ride these two champions have put on here tonight. So mentally demanding. Look at Dungy comes up a little bit short right there. The track, as treacherous as it's been all day long. One to go.
We said it would be about the rider that makes the least amount of mistakes. Will one of them make a mistake here? White flag. One to go. Past Porcel, who's running in 7. Dungy, Roczen. The battle is on in Indy. The crowd on their feet. Roczen giving him everything he can handle. Running the same line through that corner. Dungy with the advantage. Drag racing across the stadium floor. Through the big flat sweeper. Into the rhythm section of the opposite end of the stadium. And Roczen loses a little bit of ground to Dungy now. Into the whoops for the final time. The reigning champ, the points leader, shuts them all down again. Dungy with the win in Indy.
Wow, what a hard-fought battle between Ryan Dungy and Ken Roczen. They shake hands. That was a very, very difficult main event, and Ryan Dungy, for the 29th time in his career, comes out on top.
That was the most difficult win of the year for Dungy. And here comes third place. After all of that, it's Anderson that takes third place.
30 seconds behind Anderson with a bad start. 9th on lap 1, comes up to 3rd. Outstanding ride. And Dungy, wow, that was a statement race. Points-wise, Dungy's got a lot of points over Roczen. He doesn't need the win except for himself. He wants to prove to everybody that he is the best guy, and he has done it again here tonight.
Well, the thing I'll take away from it was another style of victory, right? This one, he didn't just walk away from it. He had to work extremely hard to get it, and he did it. 29th of his career, 29 straight podium. Dungy, 31st straight top 5, 42nd straight top 10. We'll hear from him when we return. Well, there he is, Ryan Dungy, winning another one here in Indianapolis, and the stats are just beginning to become amazing for this young man. Look at that, 29 consecutive on the podiums, 85 in his career, 101 top 5 finishes, already 2 championships, well on his way to his 3rd, and you just wonder where all of these numbers are going to be when he is all said and done. He is standing by with Jim.
Ralph, you are right about that. The numbers continue to add up, but tonight was not easy. You put together everything you went through. You had to fight through the ruts. There were the lappers. There were a few mistakes made, and Ken Roczen was really giving you a battle. Was this the most mentally challenging race you've had all year?
No, I think it was. I mean, first off, that battle, that's what it's all about, and it's good to be able to work hard and fight to the end, and it's a rewarding finish. But, tonight it wasn't just the pressure that was tough. It was also the ruts that we were dealing with, too, and you can see we both made mistakes, and when you're out front, there's a little more pressure than normal, and it's what it is, but we do our best to handle it, and but I got to give it up, obviously a track like this really shows the bike and obviously how much hard work the guys are putting into it. This track ain't difficult. It's very difficult. It's tough. So I got a big thanks to all the Team Red Bull KTM guys, all WP Suspension, everybody who made this happen. And it's these wins are awesome. And this one, when it happens like this, is even sweeter. And we put a lot of hard work in, so it's really rewarding. But Alden Baker, my trainer, his family, my wife, Lindsay, has been supportive. And I mean, everybody. These wins are very important and special, and we all get to celebrate them together. So I couldn't do without them. So very thankful. And tonight was a tough track. The ruts were very challenging. So I think we'd all agree on that.
Thanks, Ryan. Congrats, guys.
As you take a look at the results, the riders that finished behind him, I talked with Ryan earlier today and his mechanic Carlos about not just keeping Ryan focused and moving forward, but the whole team. You got to remember, you got to keep that whole organization fired up. It's a tough challenge, and they're doing a great job of it.
Yeah, that Red Bull KTM team, they just have their head down. They're thinking as far ahead as the next week, and they keep clicking off the wins, and that's exactly what they should be doing.
Let's hear from Ken Roxon, Jenny.
Ken Roxon, back-to-back second-place finishes these last 2 weeks. But what we saw tonight, you've proven that your speed is there, and you really gave Ryan a run for his money throughout the entire night. Is it more encouraging to know that that speed is there, or frustrating that you weren't able to pass for that final lap?
Well, first off, I've been making quite a few changes to the bike, and I made another change this week that worked great. You know, I have a lot more confidence, a lot more faith in the bike, so that is a big thing. Other than that, tonight was an awesome race. We kept it fun the whole ride. Ultimately, I wish the race would have kept going maybe for another 5 laps, but I made that mistake and let him back by. But, you know, I fought the whole way. The track was really technical out there, but Soaring Eagle Jimmy John's Factory Suzuki team has been working absolutely amazing tonight. It was a really technical track, and yeah, we'll be back next weekend, but I'm happy with how I rode, and yeah, overall happy though.
All right, Ken, thanks, guys.
Here's a look at the points, and look at that. Dungey has more wins by himself than the rest of the field combined.
Yeah, the number I like on that screen, if I'm Ryan Dungey, is that 45 points over Ken Roxon.
Anderson battled back to finish third, Jenny.
He definitely battled, Ralph. I think you were as far as 9th when you started out in that first lap. You fought your way to third. I know you're still focusing on getting those starts down, but as for your speed, do you leave satisfied in the way you raced?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I want to do better. You know, being on the podium is cool, but once you do it a certain amount of times, you want to be on that top step. So, yeah, I definitely want to, you know, be better and be battling with these guys. And even if I got third, I'd feel way better about my ride if I was, like, up there battling with them. But, you know, this was a tough race, and just to come out and have a podium, I'm very excited and really pumped on my whole Rockstar Energy Racing Husqvarna team. You know, they've done a really good job, and we got a whole crew behind us, and we're just going to keep working until we, you know, hopefully we're battling, and, you know, we're all, it's a good group up here, but at the same time, I want to beat both of them. Right. So we're going to try my best.
All right, we'll see you up there soon. Thanks, Jason, guys.
Next Saturday, Monster Energy Supercross is on Fox for the first time this year as the best riders in the world push the limit to be the one that takes a checkered flag in St. Louis. It all begins at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on your local Fox affiliate, or watch it live on Fox Sports Go. Back down to Jenny.
Well, Trey, when we spoke earlier today, you said you weren't going to be worried about the way you rode earlier. You wanted to be careful with the way you ride, with the way you performed. Are you happy with the way you raced?
Yeah, I think, you know, obviously I'm happy to be the best finish of my year, but still disappointed not to be on the podium. But, you know, all the guys at Honda HRC did a great job, and we made good adjustments, and we made it through this track. It was a really tough track, so got to give all the glory to the Lord and just keep plugging away. Hopefully you guys will see me up there before the end of the year.
All right, thanks, Trey. And Blake, for you, you said today you made complete changes to the bike, so how special is it to have your best finish of the year?
We're just improving, you know, the whole team is behind me 100%. I got to give it up to the whole team. We're just getting better and better each weekend. I just feel like I'm starting to come around late coming into the season, but super happy. Just got to give it up. Big thanks to the whole Yoshimura Factory Suzuki Racing team. All my sponsors, Just One, O'Neill Gear, Scott Goggles, SoCal Super Truck, CD Boots, just everybody for helping me out. And we're working in the right direction. This is where we need to be, and we'll just work forward from here and try to end up here more often.
All right, Blake, thanks, guys.
Well, for Jenny Taft and Jeff Emig, I'm Ralph Shaheen. That'll wrap up our coverage from here. The Circle City, Indianapolis. Just a fantastic race on a ruddy racetrack. Huge show next week. Don't forget to join us live 2:30 on Fox from St. Louis. Congratulations to our winner here, Ryan Dungey.